Can you believe it? We are already heading into November 2021, but there are some fantastic mods around at the moment. So here we have 10 of the best mods to download and install, all with download links in the description. And I've tried to put a really good variation into the mods today, and I hope you like what you see. As ever, do check out the rest of the channel if you are new here, and do subscribe if you're not already part of my community. It will be great to have you on board. Let's jump right in then. The first car we're going to look at today is a real stormer. So this is the Vision 1789 by Vision Automobiles Paris, modded by ACFL. It's a version 1. A number of people have been involved in this, so do check out the description on the race department link below. It's 1,000 brake horsepower, 2.7 seconds at 0 to 60. It only weighs 1,250 kilograms. This car is a monster. So here we are then on Pacific Coast Highway. This is the brand new version that I'm going to cover later in the video. Let's take a look at what it's like on this amazing new track. And also, guys, you'll see that there's a ton of traffic on here. I am going to be dropping a new traffic video, how to do traffic, and a tutorial on that over the next few days, so do keep an eye on that. Here we go then. This Vision car is absolutely something else, but here we are then to something completely different. Yes, this is a slot car track, and I absolutely adore this. I've played this for a few hours over the last few days and really enjoyed it. So this is by Tom M, who actually took a challenge to make a full slot car racing track for Assetto Corsa. Now, as you can see, it's got tons of details. You can drive it flat or you can drive it with slots, and it got me thinking, what do I want to drive on this track? So then I found this other excellent mod by Assetto. This is a 125 shifter car. It's had a number of updates now to 0.8.3. It's a brilliant version. It's got tons of detail on it. Now, I've driven a lot of karts myself, and I've actually raced it in karting seasons. This kart feels really good, so let's take it round this slot car track and just look at the detail both on the car and the track itself, both essential downloads. I've really enjoyed driving this. The sense of scale on this track is fantastic. Even some of the details as well on the track, like the replay screens, as you can see here. Now onto something completely different with a ton of style. This is the Yoki Garage Nissan Silvia S15 COS 2 spec. Now, the original model is by Street Heroes, the edit is by Yoki Garage, and all the physics are done by Pavel Grigorev. So I'm actually on Shitoko with this car because it's the only place to put this. There is a drift version of this too. As you can see, it's completely stripped out inside, done really well. It's got Recaro seats, Sparco steering wheel, a number of different mods on there. Let's take a look around Shitoko, and again, on the Shitoko piece, I've got CSP 1.76, the latest preview edition, the rain's on there, and I've also got heavy traffic. Let's take a look at it. This Nissan Silvia absolutely at home on Shotoko. I love it in the dark with the rain too. More Shotoko goodness coming up later in the video. Before that though, let's jump on to another one of my favourite modders, that is Legion. So Legion, if you've not been to his blog site, has some fantastic mods on, and this is another one of those. A Porsche 904-8 Carrera GTS. This was produced in 1964. But before I talk any more about power and weight, just take a look at this car. This whole era of sports cars from Porsche and Ferrari from the early 60s to the late 60s, absolutely sublime cars. Beautiful, beautiful car with just over 740 kilograms of weight including the driver and 200 brake horsepower plus. This was a very quick car and only 2 or 3 were actually made. Now we need a great track to try this on, and this one is a nod to all of my Canadian viewers or subscribers. This is Race City Motorsports Park in Calgary, Canada, version 1, and this is by Emerson Speed Racer Scott from Race Department. So this is one of his passions to recreate this. He used to visit here in his youth. I know it closed about 10 years ago. Fantastic track, and it comes in 2 different formats. You've got your oval and then you've got this fantastic long 3.2 kilometer track with a fantastic straight. So let's stretch the legs of this awesome Porsche and just see what it can do. This is a fantastic Porsche mod. Thank you, Legion. Keep going. I love Legion mods. Right, now we've had the S15. Now we're on to the S14, and this is the Legend Garage Nissan S14. So it's a slightly different spec. It's an original mod by Amori 7. This is the full Legend Garage update. So it's got reworked physics. It's got a ton of swaps in it, including turbos, new intercooler, downpipes. It's got different rims on it, and I'm only just scratching the surface. It sounds absolutely fantastic. I love the interior. I love the driver model. This has also got a number of features on the car, extra features, even things like working Spotify, sunroof animations, working hood animation, you name it. Remember then to check all your button configs in CSP. We're back on Shotoko. I've reduced the rain. Let's take a look. Really loving the S14 and the S15 mods in today's video. Brilliant on Shotoko. Remember, I am going to be doing a full video on how to get the traffic on Shotoko to look like this and other racetracks and circuits. Over to our next mod then, and this is the AMC Javelin. This is by Joshua Widder. It follows on from Joshua's previous pack, one of the packs anyway that he's done, which is on the 1970s Mustang. This fits into that exact era, early 70s. There are 2 variations, and this is the AMC Javelin Trans Am, different paintwork, another 40 brake horsepower, and another couple of tweaks on there. Now these are brilliant to race with the Mustangs, and thank you Joshua for releasing this. I know Joshua is moving away from some of the modding scene, which is a real shame, but let's take a look. So we're back at Calgary on the circuit this time, which has got the looped oval behind the main circuit. Let's take a look. The Javelin is definitely fantastic to drive on some of these vintage American tracks. 2 more mods to go then. So this next one, some of you may have already seen this, but I'm going to put it in this top 10 for November anyway. It's just been released. This is Pacific Coast Highway version 1. Now I have released a video and I'll put the card at the top so you can click on that for a more in-depth view of it. But needless to say, this is a brilliant mod, absolutely essential download. All these mods today are free and all the links are in the description below. So this is by Phoenix Mod, otherwise known as the creator of LA Canyons, and I know this is a real labour of love, Pacific Coast Highway, in memory of his brother. So do check it out if you've not got it yet. Why not? Just download it, the links down below, and just take a look at the footage. It looks beautiful. Pacific Coast Highway is so polished and I love the track, but in these top 10s, you know, sometimes I like to put something out of left field, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I like to support modders no matter what stage they're at, and this one really caught my eye. So this is by Kawaku 17, it's Project Grindelwald, and it's at 0.15. So why show you something that's so early in development? Well, the main reason is not only does this drive very well, this track, but it's also from Gran Turismo 2. Now we all love Gran Turismo, we've all played it, especially the early versions on PlayStation 1 and 2. They really made a difference in the way that we raced, both on PC and console. So this is part of our history, and another Gran Turismo track is good in my books. This drives it really well. I know it's got a number of graphical glitches there, and the modder is absolutely all over that. I'm hoping that you can all give this modder some love and support on their race department page. I'd really like to see this one finished to a high standard, so let's see what the modder can do. But as it is, I keep saying it drives it very well and really took me back to my old Gran Turismo days. That then is 10 great mods to download for Assetto Corsa in November 2021. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Before you do go though, remember to check out all of the online racing and offline racing that we do in the Surspats gaming community. I'll put a link at the top of the screen now where you can watch the video. And do remember, if you have liked the video, clicking on that thumbs up really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys very soon.